I know you remember my boy Driicky Graham, right? AKA, he's now called Narsi. We ain't doing Driicky Graham no more. He's Narsi now. My dog's in the building. He had a
Yes.
huge hit a couple years ago, man. Snapbacks and tattoos. We played it earlier on the show right now. My people, you guys were turning up to the record, man. It brought you back to the classic vibes right here. Narsi, Driicky, what's good, fam?
We in the building. Shout out to my guy DJ Seizure, man. We in here. What's
For
good? What's good?
sure, fam. Yo, appreciate you vibing out with us right here, man. You could have been anywhere, but you know, you hit me up the other day. You told me you had a brand new record, and then
Yes.
shit, you out here now rocking out with us, dog.
Yeah, that's a fact though. You know, you the family, you know what I'm saying? We take it back to the days when I first touched down in Florida with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hosting the parties and everything. So, you know what I mean? Like it's full circle right now to be going from snapbacks and
Hell yeah.
tattoos to yeah.
Facts, man. And you brought me back. Like when you hit me up, I was just telling my boys in the studio. I was like, man, me and Driicky, man, we used to turn the fuck up in the clubs in Miami. I remember when you came, you sold out the club, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, you sold out. You were the reason why that shit got packed. Everybody was wearing snapbacks. I saw
Yeah.
tattoos everywhere. You came through. Conceited was out there. You got a chance. You know, you guys got a chance to link up with each other. Tell me about that experience, man. And how was that trip to Florida?
First of all, I got love in Florida. Just everybody's energy, you know what I'm saying? The fans, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, conceited, that was my brother. Still is my brother. You know what I mean? You turned it up. I can't take all the credit, you know what I mean? I know I had the hits. I know, you know what I mean? We brought the ladies out. It was a fun time. But my brother, you got a special connection with the crowd too when you hit on that DJ booth, you feel me? So we had it lit, you know what I mean? And Miami was just it's a vibe, bro. It's always a vibe when we link though.
Hell yeah, man. That's why I said when I brought you through, I was like, this is gonna be a movie out here tonight. And it was definitely a movie. The whole crowd turned up. You had everyone singing the songs, even the new records. And you know what I love about you, man, is you kept that relationship. You know, you always reach out. And this is something that I talk to everybody that comes to this channel. How important it is you being an artist is to have these relationships with the DJs, with the A&Rs, and all these other people in the music industry.
Relationships is worth more than money. You know, every artist need to know that. You know, when you building, you know what I mean, yourself as an artist, and when you establish yourself, you gotta have the relationships to be able to, you know what I mean, check on your brothers, you know what I'm saying, check on everybody in this field, not only to conduct proper business, but you know, just to have hospitality amongst your bros, and you always just want to have a good time. You want people to look at you and feel like, you know, that you always gonna bring good energy around. So relationships is super important, man. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely super important.
Dope. And now when you create these records like Snapbacks and Tattoos was a huge record for you, you know. What was the process like to get that record? Because you know a lot of artists come into this channel and they're looking for their first record to blow up. You know what I mean? What was that
Yeah.
dynamic? What happened, and what did you do to get that record, Snapbacks, to be you know, having so many streams and so many people, you know, selling out everywhere? How did that happen? And, you know, how did that whole thing happen actually?
First and foremost, because you know everybody try to sell like this whole like oh like music is easy. Like it's hard work, bro. It's hard work. It's dedication. It's putting time and hours in your craft. A lot of people that knew me for previous music before Snapbacks and Tattoos knew me for bars, spitting, freestyles. I had a record with Diamond from Crime Mob that was on the radio before Snapbacks. I had a record with Gucci Mane before I caught Snapbacks. So I'm naming some pivotal artists, but yet and still that single is the single that took off. You know, I'm thankful for the fans. Like we reached number 7 on Billboard with that record. It's at 10 million streams on Spotify. It's almost at 3 million on Apple Music. So, but you know, like I tell artists, it's hard work. Like put the work in. You can't avoid that studio time. You can't avoid like, you know, putting that pen to the pad and really working on your craft. I did countless records, mixtapes before I even got to a level with Snapbacks and Tattoos. And now here we are again with the new single. And my work ethic is like quadruple the times of where it was at with Snapbacks. Like, and I mean that with so much integrity, so much sincerity. My work ethic now is at a whole nother level from even where I left the spot at. So, you know, you have to put that work in. You know, if you're trying to be one of those artists that just take over these charts, put that work in, man. It's nothing like hard work.
Facts. And I always hear this saying, and I always say it a lot of times too. You know, a lot of times it's 90% business, 10% music. How does that relate to you and what you've been doing with your career?
Honestly, you know, that's also another hidden gem. I feel as though like, you know, we as creatives, we want to get into this game. We want to be able to just make music and just do our own thing, do our own crafts and stuff like that. But you got to understand this business. Fortunately, night like now, I was so young. I was 19 with Snapbacks and Tattoos. So, you know, like I feel like I got blessed. I got blessed early with just, you know, showcasing my talent and be given that opportunity doing the BT Hip Hop Awards and the ciphers and getting nominated for a hip hop award, you know, alongside like J. Cole and Jay-Z and all these guys, Drake and all these guys.
That's crazy to have your name next to those right there.
Yeah. You know, and if anybody knows, when I did my cipher, it was with ASAP Rocky and Joey Badass, Childish Gambino, all these great talented guys. But you have to understand that the business is 90%, you know. So even like now with the new music, everything's copywritten. The LLC with Narsi is established, trademark. You know, right now I got my guys working on a website, lawyer up. You know what I mean? I tell artists all the time, like you're not going if you're gonna lay with a bad shorty and this your first time laying down with it, if you don't use protection, bro, you tripping. So in the industry, like, you know, the lawyer Pauls, that's your sword and shield, bro. You feel me? So like I got a lot of things moving and just handling business the right way. That's how you make things shake, bro. That's how you gotta make it shake.
Facts. And I gotta ask this now that you're talking about, you know, you shout out your new name, Narsi. How's life been after Driicky Graham and now going into, you know, Narsi?
It's a process. You know, I don't want to sit up here and tell my audience, oh, yo, everything has been rainbow, skittles, and sunshine after my debut. No, that's not real. That's not being human. I come from Newark, New Jersey. I come from a rough part of Jersey. If anybody heard of Brick City, you know what I'm saying? And you really gotta stay focused when it comes to a lot of things that's affecting, you know, not even just your craft, being a man, you know what I'm saying, dealing with certain street things, dealing with family, dealing with friends, dealing with the music industry. And so I had a lot of growing pains. I had a lot of things that I had to learn myself. I had a lot of business things I had to take care of within, like, you know, past circles and past friendships, and just learning these lessons, learning hardcore lessons. And therefore I was able to kind of rise from the ashes and build Narsi. This isn't something fly by night. I've been building this for like 6 years. And I took the approach of, you know, I had a great experience with Driicky Graham, and that's what it was. But my new maturity, especially with my music, my brand, myself, Narsi is not only is my name, my government name is Nasir. We all know the biggest rapper named Nasir is Nas. So I was fortunate to be named Nasir. So now I took a play on words. And then also, what I don't feel like people expand upon, I survived a lot of people that had narcissistic traits. So I felt like Narsi was also overcoming a lot of people that had, like, you know, in this business and outside of business, you want to deal with people that are takers. So you want to avoid that, and and when you know that you're a giver, you have to have boundaries. And I had to learn to overcome from, you know, people that got narcissistic traits that just take from you, never put back into the pot. So when I was going through my journey, I rebranded myself. I decided I was going to have my own story, tell my story, make it awareness about, you know, narcissistic things, and try to guide people and not just do music with just, I'm selling you music. I got chains and watches on. Like, nah, I want a purpose and want my audience to know that I do this for real. And I built a family out here. You know what I mean? Like, now you and my family, you know what I'm saying? You're a part of my family. So that's the story in a nutshell.
I like that, man. There was a lot of, you know, people just say names like, oh, I made this name because of this. I made it, but there's a lot of meaning behind that name, and people can appreciate that. Yeah, he's from Jersey. Brick City.
Yeah, Newark stand up. You know, shout out to my forefathers. You know, my uncle, Lords of the Underground, Redman, Nutty by Nature. Those are all my uncles. And I got so much respect for my city, man.
Definitely, man. There's a lot of dope artists out in that city as well too, and I love the fact that, you know, you coming from the Snapbacks and Tattoos that are being Driicky Graham, now developing yourself and maturing. Like you said, you've matured a lot. You've learned a lot being in this industry, you know, so many years, and now you're coming in as Narsi, but you're still putting in that work ethic. You're still, you know, grinding. You're still connecting with everybody. So now you got this new record. Let's talk about this record and how it came about. Like, you was in the studio. How did this happen?
I'm so proud of this record, man. But once again, it didn't come like overnight. Like COKA, because that's the name. COKA was written at the top of this year. Let's put it like that.
Okay.
So that's crazy to me, because this entire time that I've been kind of like in the shadows, I have nonstop work, nonstop. Like I said, if you look through my phone, there's like endless songs. There's endless, like, and I mean, like, great songs, great. I'm not just tooting my own horn. Like, I really put my craft into making these songs and my freestyles and everything I do. But and I always felt like I had great records, and I got my next singles after this single that's going to launch. But I wanted that one that's like, yo, bro, what's going to define me and be like, bro, you're back? Because a lot of artists, you know what I mean, they put out songs and they don't understand that you're attaching this song to your brand. It's the same thing as like if McDonald's is coming out with a new sandwich. If that sandwich is trash, that's gonna go in their representation. You know what I mean? So you really want to craft yourself to where whatever you're selling, it represents you honestly. It represents the brand that you represent honestly, and it's something that's like really hard hitting. So I feel like COKA is that record that's gonna really stamp who Narsi is, and then start developing into the next songs. Like I said, like this is really like just kicking the door down to set up the next songs. And I think nobody has an expectation on how hard I'm getting ready to hit niggas in the head. Like seriously, like I got records for the streets, I got records for the trap, I got records for the club, I got records for the females, I got records for the islands. But COKA is, I'm proud of this record. Honestly, I'm really proud of this record.
Hell yeah, and you said you wrote this in the beginning. A lot of artists, they just want to drop a record right away, but you took your time on it. It wasn't something that you did real fast. You actually put your heart into it. You took your time and to make sure it was perfect. Man, it's a dope ass record. I ain't gonna lie. We played it last week on the show. Got a lot of love on the record. Now, is there a music video coming out for this?
Oh yeah, for sure. But at the same time, I'm building that slow too, because I'd rather do it right than do it rushed. So now I'm talking to different videographers, getting the treatment down. I want my models to be the most quality models. I want the video to be the most quality video. I'm not playing no games out here, Seizure. I'm not playing no games. So,
you never were before, you know what I mean? And you still putting in that grind, and that's what I love about you, dog. You always kept it humble. You know what I mean? When we first met, you know what I mean? I remember us being in the yacht party, man, and from there, the friendship grew, the team grew. You started sending me records. I was playing them, and that's why, what I love about you is that your work ethic, speaks for itself. I mean, you came to Miami and you was ready to go do the show, or ready to turn up and stuff like that. And I still see that in you every time I watch your pages and, your IG and shit like that. And like I said, man, that record right there, man, definitely got a vibe to it. I see what you're talking about when you said you were looking for that right record to come back with. I just can't wait to see the video and then see what else you got next, because I already know that shit going to be crazy.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Hey, listen, if I can get you around,
hell yeah, dog.
Video shoot.
Shit, now COVID's over, so I'm going to have to make that trip out there, dog, because last time I was in Jersey, I was going to hit you up, but I was, like, in and out for, like, 2 hours. Like, damn, I can't even hit my boy. But, yeah, I'm definitely down to go over there and link up with you. So you got an album coming out?
Yeah, the album is actually done. The only thing that I'm doing right now with finalizing the album is critiquing the best songs. I got a lot of new music, and every day that I keep on developing new sounds, I'm always trying to debate, like, what's going to be the last songs. Like, I always want to just have like a certain catalog of songs and choose the best ones, and then have like other records left over for continual projects. But I'm just developing my sound. But right now the album is done. It has 9 records on it, but I got like 20 more records to record that is unreleased, and I got records that have been recorded that I feel like now I might want to switch out songs on the album. So it's just like that's why it's like it's in the final cut right now. It's in the final stages right now. But yeah, the album's done. I'm excited about it, and I hope the fans are too.
Nah, for sure. You already know, man. You send me the album, send me whatever you want me to play on the show. I got you for sure. I'm gonna keep rocking with you no matter what you got going on, man. You already know. Just hit me up, send me them records. Let's go ahead and drop this record, COKA. I need to know what my people think on the chat room right here. So if you can, go ahead and introduce your brand new record right now.
Hey man, it's your boy Narsi, aka Narsi by Nature. Jersey Stand Up. It's my new record, COKA. It sound like grit.
Y'all heard it first right here, my dog Narsi in the building. Come on.
Narsi. Where the money at? Put it up.
Spin like 6 on my fit. Purple rain. Feel like Prince. That hoe dick, so I hit. This shit came, so I went. We don't sit, we don't quit. We get paid, we get rich. Too much lip, pull up quick. Who that? Gang, sound like click. Caution, caution, faucet, drip. Push the started, foreign, whip. Bitches, bottles, bitch I'm lit. Who let Narsi get this rich? He from bricks, trench. Shooters, AI, K9, pits. And my wrist built like fridge. Look like ocean, she might swim. Please don't mommy, or my clique. We get money, we don't trip. Bankroll, dollars, same old shit. They want drama? Ho, I wish. Been like 6 on my fit. Purple rain, feel like Prince. That hoe thick, so I hit. Then she came, so I went. We don't sit, we don't quit. We get paid, we get rich. Too much lip, pull up quick. Who that? Gang, sound like click. Step my dough up, step my chips. Rockin', roller, no I'm lit. Mommy, Ola, told my kids, Poppy, no mas, hold on, shit. Coca, Cola, how I drip. Coca, take a whiff. God forgive me for my sins, but it's no lie, need my M's. Only day ones, no new friends. Never feed up, stay on 10. Don't know Narsi, he don't miss. Shot clock, no block, it go swish. Spin like 6 on my fit. Purple rain, feel like Prince. That hoe thick, so I hit. Then she came, so I went. We don't sit, we don't quit. We get paid, we get rich. Too much lip, pull up quick. Who that? Gang, sound like click. From the phone. Narsi. La 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 la. Yeah.
Once again, y'all heard it first right here. My dog Narsi. Brand new record called COKA. That shit going in, dog. I ain't even gonna lie.
Appreciate that, my boy. I definitely appreciate that. Sounded good hearing it.
Hell yeah, man. This shit sound clean. I mean, you've been in the game for a long time, so I got a question from somebody. Now, everybody over here throwing the flames right now. Everybody's giving it a 5s. They said they fire. You killed that shit. I'm seeing 9s. Usually we rate it between a 1 through a 5 songs, but I'm seeing 9s and 7s out here. 973 stand the fuck up. Yeah, man, a lot of love in this channel right now for you. I mean, listen, man, like I said, you've been in the game for a long time. You know what it takes to build, to build a dope record. Now, someone was just asking a question. I just missed the question. Go up just a little bit. Go to my dog Instrumental. He was just asking us something. We might have missed it. What were you asking again? Oh, here we go. What advice would you have for a young artist just starting off in the rap entertainment game?
All right, I would tell you that be mindful of your circle and the company that you keep first and foremost. As you building your records and you building your talent and your catalog, you got to understand your strengths and your weaknesses as an artist. So whatever it is that you specialize in, whether you singing, you harmonizing, you rapping, you're good at bars, you're good at flows, maximize with that and stay around people that's going to bring out that best quality in you. You know what I'm saying? Stay around people that's like-minded. Stay around people like DJ Seizure, who gonna keep you on your square, who gonna give you that good energy, who not gonna be a yes man to your records and tell you, you know what I'm saying, where you can improve upon. And also, like we were just discussing, it's 90% business. So get on your business, pick up a book, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people in our community, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna run from the library, bro. If you wanna survive in the music industry, bro, you know what I mean? Your favorite artists, bro, they not no dummies, you know what I'm saying? People not no dummies out here. You gotta be diligent about making your music and learning this business and learning how to protect yourself, because a lot of people get in situations where they see the money, they think the money is everything, but you're not protecting yourself along with the money. So protect yourself at all times and keep the right circle. That's what I would say.
Dope, man. Great answer. Great feedback on that right there. Like, but let's get back to this COKA record, because, man, I'm still listening to the song in my head, bro. I'm still turning up with that shit. Look, from here on out, man, I'm dropping that shit every club I go to. I'm going back into the clubs. We got Saturday night. We got Saturday night over at Body Language. Every Saturday night. So all my people in 502 area, man, come out and hang out with us over at Body Language. It's going to be a turnout. We're going to turn the fuck up. I'm going to drop the record. I'm going to videotape that shit. I know my ladies going to love that shit because it just got that pop, man. And I want to know, how was it recording that record in the studio? How was the vibes? Like, paint a picture right now for the people.
Listen, so first and foremost, like, I record a lot of my music on my phone first. Like, before I hit the studio, like, every time I go to the studio, usually 9 times out of 10, I'm prepared because I'm always in the studio. But if I'm not in the studio, I'm constantly perfecting my sound. My fault, y'all. That's Newark. That's the hood for you. You know what I'm saying? That's the hood in the background.
I was about to say, you in the city right now. I can hear that shit.
I could never say that I cap or nothing. I'm from the bricks. You feel me? That's the hood in the background. But nah, so I always prepare myself before I hit the studio. I'm in my voice notes. I'm recording. So I kind of knew, like, it's like that feeling. Like when I first was presenting Snapbacks to everybody, it was like, bro, that's a sound. That's a bop right there. So I got that feeling. Like I've always had good records. Like I said, I got a lot of good records in my phone, a lot of great records that I feel like can follow this record. But this record, I knew since the voice note in my phone, I was like, nah, this is special. So going into the studio, and I actually linked back up to the same studio where I recorded Snapbacks and Tattoos. So I went back to my roots. You know what I mean? I got my plaques all on the wall. You know what I mean? Shout out to my guys for making my plaques. I got the plaques on the wall. So the whole vibe was just like, all right, let's prepare for this takeover and this comeback the right way. And the energy was just super lit. Everybody in the studio, no yes men, but they was like, bro, that you got one. You got one.
Nah, definitely you got one with that shit. Like I said, man, a lot of people are saying here, man, it's definitely a club record. Everyone's showing love. Everyone's over here is like taking notes right now. A lot of love on this end right here. So, are you still kind of going by Driicky Gaham too, or you're still transitioning over to Narsi, or is it just Narsi from now on out?
Honestly, if I'm gonna be real, it is just Narsi from now on out. I don't mind, like, you know, we got relationships, so I obviously I know that it's gonna take time for people kind of to adapt from one name to the other. But this is really my like you know, like a phoenix. It's like you burn all the ashes down to rebuild up something stronger. So you know, I still got love. Of course, I still got my business attached to certain things with Driicky Gaham, and Snapbacks and Tattoos is always going to be its own universe. True. But now it's like this is a whole different energy, a whole different wave. Even when you hear the album, you hear the new music that's going to follow this song, you're going to understand it. So honestly, it is just Narsi moving forward. And it's also, my third meeting too. Shout out to my uncles too, man. Naughty by Nature. So Narsi, because I'm from Jersey, is also short for Narsi by Nature. So this is like a whole, you know what I mean? It's everything tied in one, bro. It's like I said, I took my time with this. This is like my baby. I really just like, I birthed it, I fed it, you know what I mean? Now it's walking, you know what I mean? Pretty soon it's gonna be talking, and then we here.
Facts. Once again, yo, I love how you painted that picture and how you came up with that name. So much meaning behind that name right there. Listen, man, from now on, I already know you as Narsi. I'm gonna call you from Narsi from now on. Now, you say I'm gonna come to your city as soon as you tell me you're doing the video. I'm gonna find a way to come up there. But anytime you come to Louisville, dog, hit me up. I got you, because I be in Louisville more now than I'm in Florida. But I'm going to need you to bless this stage one of these days, dog. We got like a Tonight Show vibe out here. We got a vibe out in the studio, man. We got a studio out here. We just link up, whenever you want to come down. This is a second home for you, dog. You family to me as well. Just like you told me earlier, I'm family to you. You've always been family to me. You've done a lot for me. Just coming to Miami and performing on my birthday was just one of the most incredible things that ever happened to me, man. So thank you for that, first and foremost, because that shit was a fucking movie. And now we're on chapter 2.
Did you ever talk about how crazy that phone party was on your birthday, bro?
That shit was crazy.
Should we save that story?
Nah, we gotta tell them how crazy that shit was, man. Come on.
Bro, man. So I pull up on this guy for his birthday, you know what I mean? I'm thinking like Seizure is just kicking back. Nah, Seizure don't kick back. Seizure throw movies, you know what I mean? He being humble right now. It was a phone party, me, Conceited. There was a lot of guys in the building, but the ladies, bro, and it was just a lot of foam. That's all I'm gonna say. Now there's a lot of foam and there's a lot of craziness going on. We had a good time. It was
crazy, man. The videos, when I saw the videos the next day, listen, all I remember was at the end, after I was done DJing, after you were done performing, I just had like 3 bottles brought to me, and then after that, you already know, it just became a movie. I don't even remember what happened afterwards. I just know it was a fucking movie. We got lit and it was turned up, and it was wall to wall. That club. If you're from Miami, you know about Mecca nightclub. Mecca's no longer here no more, but that shit was one of the biggest venues in Miami, in downtown at the time. And that's why I say you came through and you turned that shit to a fucking movie. I mean, between me, you, and Conceited, that shit, they still talk about that shit, yo. And I still go back to the videos and that shit. So that's why I say, man, thank you for that. And then we had the yacht party with Coast to Coast. That shit, the models, man, come on.
That was crazy.
The models were looking right. You know what I mean? So shout out to Coast for that. But listen, man, thank you so much for coming through this channel, man. I appreciate you taking out the time of your day. I know you got a lot of things going on. I'm excited to see what you got going moving forward. I'm excited for the video.
Most definitely.
As soon as you get the video, send that over to me.
Yeah, most definitely. Thank you for having me, bro. Appreciate it.
For sure. Absolutely. Anything else you want to tell the people?
Just expect greatness, you know what I'm saying, for us in the circle, man. Like, you know, a lot of things, Narsi. So, you know, if you want to follow me, my Instagram is still I am Driicky for now. Twitter is also Driicky. Everything's verified. Everything's verified, so you should be able to find me easily. Support my brother Seizure. Support everything that he's doing out here. Look out for COKA. COKA is still unreleased, but as soon as it drops to all streaming platforms, you'll be able to get that. But for right now, you got to tune in and rock with Seizure if you want to hear that joint.
Hell yeah.
He's got it right now. So COKA is the name, COKA, and Narsi is the name, NARSI. I love y'all. Thank y'all for leaving the fire and the support and all of that. And keep on supporting my brother, man. We blessed.
Absolutely, man. Once again, man, shout out to my dog, Driicky, a.k.a. Narsi from here on out, man. And